right, here we are outside of Savi's garage, or as they call it, Savi's workshop. But the truth is that Savi is a salvage trader. He usually takes things like droid parts, weapon parts, and sells them, resells them. And in fact, Vi Maradi works here to get a little bit of Spira, or the dollars or credits that they use here. They don't use Republic credits. They use Spira here at Black Spire Outpost. And this is the Trilon wishing tree, which I've shown a bunch of times. You'll notice these little tiny scraps of paper. The Trilon wishing tree is where Batuuans, people who are native to Batuu, will write little wishes on this tree, tie them, and as they disintegrate and evaporate, let me see if I can find, not evaporate, but disintegrate, because they do over time and through weather. There's not many wishes still left on this tree, which is blooming, by the way. We got that black one, and then down here this white one, but usually there's more ones that are really dilapidated and kind of falling apart. But the Batuuans believe that if they tie their wish on here, when that banner disintegrates, or that ribbon disintegrates, there's one that's a little bit more damaged from the weather, their wishes will come true. I should write one in Arabesh, even though the Batuuans really don't speak Galactic Basic here, but I should write in Arabesh a wish, something Walrus Carp, and like hide it way down there where nobody would find it. All right, I'm gonna show you where DJ Rex crash lands his pod when he is jettisoned from Star Tours, which is dead ahead from us. See you there at the crash site in 2 seconds. So this just in, breaking news, Jack, the cast member here, just totally corrected me that this is not where DJ Rex lands. In fact, this is during really the Empire or First Order, I guess. Like we're past the Battle of Yavin, way past it, like 40 years after the Battle of Yavin. And this was actually where an Imperial probe droid was dropped. They sent him all over the far reaches of particularly the Outer Rim to see if there was resistance anywhere. So DJ Rex, different area, but this one is Imperial probe droid. We can see the Imperial probe droid though, so we might as well go check him out. He's over here, so I can't see. The beauty of having polarized sunglasses that we sell at walruscarp.com is that they help your eyes, but you know what they don't do? Allow you to look at screens really well unless you tilt your head. So I can't see the Sony ZV-1's U screen to make sure I have stuff in. Wow, that must be something too. I'm gonna have to ask. Jack probably knows, he'll correct me again, make me feel like a fool. There's a Black Spire, AKA petrified wood from the forest. But here are a bunch of the droids, and here's the Imperial probe droid. That clearly was captured and dismantled, more than likely by Mubo himself. And then various astromechs, various R and R5, R2, and then Gonk droid, which, fun fact, the Gonk droids, they power themselves through their feet, and that's why it's their most sensitive spot. But in Return of the Jedi, Jabba actually forcibly adds a pain mechanism to all the droids that he is torturing down there, because droids don't feel pain unless they're programmed to feel pain. And then you have some battle droids in the background as well. Roger, roger. All right. Oh, Kylo Ren, might as well. When on Batuu, you gotta hang out with, I hate to say this, but I am a little dark side. So I'm getting the First Order tunic, or the gray tunic, and I have black pants. So I'm a little bit of a First Order sympathizer, which is pretty awful considering the cataclysm where they basically destroy an entire galaxy to just destroy the Republic. Also, this isn't the First Order, but in the original Imperial canon, it's pretty crazy when the Empire destroys Scarif just to destroy the Death Star plans, because that's an Imperial base. It's the first time that they destroy an entire Imperial base filled with Imperials just to save something from, it's the Rebels back then, not the Resistance, but little geeky. Love his lightsaber hanging out there. It's so rugged. I just rewatched Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. Incredible. Such good movies. Very underrated too. I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Thank you. As he stabs his father. You heartless. But I am a sympathizer, so I guess, you know, there's Resistance. I'm like talking out of both sides of my mouth because I love all avenues of this. All right, we gotta go to Doc Ondar's. Oh, we're gonna get a Ronto wrap first. So Ronto Roasters, then Doc Ondar's. And then we'll, if we could get on Star Tours, we will. And then we're off planet, heading over to the Halcyon. So I just kind of walked over here because it's never open, but here's the off-planet shuttle. Clearly nothing is scheduled, but tomorrow it will be scheduled. And then look, there's like a little Halcyon scanner kind of vibe. That's the Halcyon logo. Or not, it's not the Halcyon logo, I apologize. But that is the magic band for the Halcyon's transport band that they give you when you check in. And it does have a biometric reader over here as well. And then this door gives me massive Jabba Palace vibes. So does this, like, this is very like Rancor pit cage vibes that Luke is shaking on before he grabs that bone and jams it in Rancor's mouth. All right, Ronto wrap. This is how I feel. Just slow and steady wins the race. Like an 8D8 smelter droid, just cranking Nunas. That's how we build Walrus Carp. We don't go crazy and fast. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. But Bakar, who owns Ronto Roasters, was a huge pod racing fan. So there's a pod racer he uses to cook the meat, and these are all pod racing teams from Tatooine. So Bakar was from Tatooine, and these are actually Nunas, aka swamp turkeys, from Clone Wars. And you can also see them in the Battle of Naboo on a Star Wars Phantom Menace. And over here is where he butchers some of the meat. So you can actually come over to this section, see this little butchery section. I don't know what any of the names of some of these other crazy looking things are. I do know these ones up here, though, look a lot like the animals that Jar Jar tries to scoop in his mouth, and he gets in trouble with a Dug, aka Sebulba, when they land on Tatooine. All right, we're gonna get a Ronto wrap. Already put in our mobile order. So a pro tip move is to come into docking bay 7 if you can through that really nice outdoor seating. The outdoor seating is great, but it's nice having some air conditioning, especially when I'm dying of heat stroke from having this costume on. Honestly, fashion is pain. Get over it, Kirk, and do it. This is the Ronto wrap, which has that slaw and the roasted pork, and then that big old sausage in there with that the pita, and then whatever that delicious sauce is. It's very, very filling. It's very, very good. I've done reviews of these before. They're in the 4s. They're fantastic, and this is going to be a great thing to fuel up before the Halcyon, which we have the Halcyon check-in at 1 o'clock, but I'm going to try to get there at 12:45. So it's 12:13. We're going to try to go to Doc Ondar's. If time runs out because I'm eating or whatever, I'm not going to race, but I got to be leaving Batuu by 12:30 so I get to my car at a good time. So Wal Karkin is very hot. It's so hot. I'm glad it's only 88 today, according to inside of the car, but it's probably somewhere in the 82, 84 range. Luckily, the Halcyon's completely air conditioned the entire time. So sorry, we missed Doc Ondar's because I gotta go. It's 12:45 and I was supposed to get there at 12:45. You can't check in until 1, but I like being early. So we'll get there before 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna end this one. Please check out walruscarp.com for the latest theme park clothing, as well as hacks, snacks, and fun facts. We have our flower and garden foodie guide over there, as well as we're gonna be doing a ton of paid Halcyon Star Cruiser trip experience content, and then on YouTube as well as TikTok. And then we'll be doing a bunch of TikTok lives as well. So this already happened by the time I posted this, so that's probably not helpful for the lives. All right, I love you guys. And seriously, I do want to take a moment. Y'all donated a lot to Venmo and PayPal. I didn't ask for any of it, but I really do appreciate it. You guys are the best. And this group and this family that we're creating is one of the most amazing things I've ever been a part of. And thank you. All right, let's go to the Halcyon.